Back with another video. I am currently working right now, but I want to be consistent. I said it every video, I swear I do. So anyway, I'm working from home. I'm comfy. Y'all, my almost ex-husband aired me out. He was like, "Oh, you don't never get dressed. You don't never fix your hair." I'm like, I gotta do better. Because honestly, when it's time to leave the house after work, I'm like literally rushing. But anyway, this is not going to be me in the camera the whole time. I am getting ready for my very first craft show. I'm going to chat with you guys for a little bit. And I'm going to show you the acrylic bookmarks that I'm making. So yeah, I just wanted to show my face quickly before I actually start the video. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And did I say subscribe or subscribe? Anyway, you know what to do. So hopefully y'all can see all of this information. I might have to put this tripod down just a little bit because Lord knows I don't want to get fired from my job if y'all see a little bit too much. So we're going to try to maybe do it like this. I don't know. There's no customer information up there. Okay, so I am having, or I'm going to be a part of my very first craft show, right? And I'm like, okay, to get crafty custom creations out there, I gotta do something different. And honestly, there is a crafter, Novelli's Creations. No, it's not her. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, I love her stuff. Like she's amazing, and Novelli's Creations is too. But anyway, I asked this particular person, like, how did you get your business to where it was, like, or to where it is, like, what are some things that you did and tried differently? I'm like, because I'm posting online, I'm posting pictures, I'm showing people my items, but the sales aren't really selling. So like back in February was my biggest month. March was okay. And now it's crickets. And so she told me, she was like, I did craft shows. She said, you know, and I continue to push myself and put myself out there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me look around for some craft shows. And I went to Facebook and ended up joining some groups in Michigan that specifically, you know, are for craft shows or vendor events or whatever. And so I made a post on there looking for some in my area, and a girl that I used to go to church with, she actually sent me a message like, "Hey, I'm going to be a part of these um, craft shows. Like, see if they still need vendors. You can sign up." So that's how we got, you know, here. So you know, I want my table to be perfect. I want it to be nice. But right now, I'm focusing on creating the product. So after I get done with these acrylic bookmarks, when I show you guys that, I'm gonna show you everything else that I have so far. Um, if I pause, take a break, it's because I got a phone call and I work with social security numbers and you guys can't get that information. So anyway, these are the acrylic bookmarks right here. I got a head start. I knew I was gonna do this video, but let me tell y'all, if y'all ever got blank acrylic bookmarks, this little film that's over it is very hard. I promise y'all, it's very hard to peel off. So I kind of pre-peeled them before I started this video. I'm only gonna do 15. I'm gonna do a total of 30 for the show overall, but I'm just gonna do the 15 on this video. I chose to do the this is gonna be for the ribbon. It's gonna be, you know what I mean. I can't even talk right now, but it's gonna go through here, the little frayed ribbon. I have it in a mint color. Um, I have it in the whites, and I also have it in this pink color, my favorite color of all times. Um, okay, so these are the designs. I really wanted it to be where I don't sell the same design. Um, Here are some other designs right here. You know, that way everybody walks off with something different. Um, and I might put these on my website, in that way, you know, in that case, I'll sell the same designs. But these are what we are putting on the bookmarks. These are the baggies that they're gonna go in. I'm gonna put them in there when they sell. I'm not gonna just put them in here after I get done. Honestly, No, I'm not, because I'm thinking about the fixture that I have, that I will have these on, and I would say I will put them in there and just hang them from this, but I honestly don't think that that's gonna work. So as of right now, I'm gonna leave them out. These will be with me at the craft show. I make a sale, I put them in there, put in their bag, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do bags, y'all, because I don't know. So I'm gonna get my little scissors out and I'm gonna just start cutting each one. I hope I don't cut into the design. But these are the UV transfers. And y'all, I'm obsessed with this. I really, really, really need to get my own machine. Right now I just outsource send designs and just outsource it because yeah, I don't have a couple $1,000s for this machine. But I did see one. I can't think of the name right now, but I did see one, and it wasn't like $3,000, $4,000. I think it was more like pushing 2,000. But I'm like, okay, that could be a starter one for me. So I also want to chat with you guys too, which is we're already doing that. But can we just talk about the reality of just being a single creative mother? And I'm gonna say single right now because I am single. My my husband, I mean, obviously we're going to a divorce, but that's neither here or there. Um, he's just now getting in a place where he's actually helping. At first, I was literally doing every single thing on my own. So I will change the term single mom when we find some consistency, because right now it's a lot. So we're almost done cutting. I have like 7 more to go. But I know they're going to be super cute, y'all. And even though this is my first event, I know I can't expect to sell out like crazy. But let's just hope that God just does his thing and wows me. That's what I'm praying for. Because I believe that anything is possible, as it is. If you believe, have faith as a mustard seed. But let's get back to the conversation at hand. So, I always get people, they ask me, like, how do I find time? Um, like, how do I find time to do anything? Being a mom of seven. Seven, when you say it, even when I say it, sounds like a lot. But, like, people always ask me, how do I find time? And, like, honestly, the truth is, I don't. Like, I make time where I can. And sometimes it's in between temper tantrums, depending on how long those last. During naps, whenever that happens. And right after my shift ends, which that's even hard because my shift is all over the place. I used to have like a normal 9 to 4:30. I think that was my shift before. And so now I'm with a new client, and my shift is I get off at like 6:30 most days, or even 7. And trust me, I hate it because I'm missing literally everything. Okay, so if you haven't worked with DTF, or not DTF, well, DTF too, but anyway, with the UV, there's a film over it, and you have to peel that off before you do anything. So I'm getting ready to do this one. I actually need to get, there's a tool that I use, and I did not grab it. Oh, and I don't know where it is. So give me a second. I'm actually going to grab, let me see if it's something in my drawer. I'm going to try to use the back of these scissors, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. We're going to try it out first. So you want to peel that off. It's sticky. And then you want to get your acrylic bookmark. And honestly, let me move this out the way, because I'm going to really need to concentrate, y'all. I need to get it lined up just right, and also smooth it out. Because sometimes with these, once you get it on there, it's on there. And if you try to peel it up, some of the stuff will come up and some of the stuff will already still be on it. Like none of it will. You'll be hit basically. Like I feel like I am now. Okay, so I didn't get this close enough to the end. So part of this is hanging off. Not too much of it. So I'm just going to smooth it out. And I will probably, let me see. I could probably press it down here to wrap it around the bookmark some. I'm going to actually use the back of those scissors like I told you guys. And this is just honestly just to help it adhere and stick to it good. You don't want to be too rough because you don't want to like mess up the design in any kind of way. And so I'm gonna put this down here, and I'm not gonna be rough like I said. I'm gonna put a lot of pressure, or as much pressure as I feel, and then we're gonna try to pull it off and see what happens. I'm gonna get the sides again. Okay, so let's try. So far so good. I don't know. I want it to be where y'all can see it. Let me see if I can pull it down this way. But I also want to see it in case I need to stop pulling, because then you'll break the design. So far so good. It's coming off. My lighting is not so good right now. I should have opened my blinds a little bit more, but see, it's everything's sticking to it. So I'm gonna just continue to do these and talk to y'all. If I get silent, y'all, it's because I ain't got nothing else to talk about. But this one's done. This one says Wild About Books. So on my website, because it's a crafting website, I kind of sell just what I want to sell, you know? So I'm good at so many different things, and I hate limiting myself. So, yeah, I have, like, just t-shirts, like tees, different kind of custom tees. I also have reading stuff. And I have reading stuff because I'm an author. I've written 3 books total. One was called Shut Up and Plan It, and that's just a guide. It was a guide created to help other people in the event space, like people that wanted to be event decorators and planners, like I was myself. I've kind of, it's still something I enjoy to do. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not something that I'm able to do at the moment. So, yeah, I'm struggling with this one. We're gonna try another one. So I wrote that book, and then I went into writing children's books. And so, my first children's book is titled Welcome to Cakeland. And being in the event space, my niche was children's parties. So y'all should have pre-prepped these too, because this is not, it is so hard getting that film off. I'm gonna try to cut the ends and see if I can kind of get it that way. But anyway, so I had the thought of writing a book that dealt with kids and parties, like their birthdays. And you know how it was as a kid when you were just like super excited. You wanted to actually go to bed. This is the one time in your life when your parents tell you to go to bed, you don't want to go. This is the one time in your life that you actually want to go, because you know that your birthday is tomorrow. You're like anticipating your birthday coming. And then it's like, oh, I know I'm gonna get presents. And shoot, you know, if you're having a birthday party, you about to see your friends, your family. So, this book was about, I used my daughter, Jade. And basically, she's anticipating her birthday. Like, she's super excited. She goes to bed at night. And she, as she's sleeping, she goes on this magical adventure to a place called Cakeland. And she's awakened by a magical flying bus. It's the cutest book. And it's not, I'm not saying that because I wrote it, but I got good feedback on my book. And then I ended up doing another book, and it's called The Magical Birthday Wishes. So it's kind of about, you know how they say, oh, close your eyes, make a wish, blow out your candles, that sort of thing. Everything that the kid in the book wishes comes true. So it's a really good book. I outdid myself. I gotta pat myself on the back. So anyway, I'm gonna be showcasing my books and just a lot of reading things. Here's this one. This is actually one of my favorite ones. But yeah, so look at me rambling. I just wanted to tell you guys that. But back to the reality of being a creative mom. Um, I love creating things, and it helps me to recharge in a way. Like um, a lot of times, crafting has literally saved my sanity. Okay, people be like, I hear the most. People are always telling me, "How are you not a smoker? How are you not a drinker? Like with 7 kids, like." Trust me, it gets rough. I'm not even gonna lie, it really does get rough. But the last thing I'm thinking about is smoking weed or whatever, drinking. I mean, because honestly, I've always felt like whatever issues you got, it numbs it temporarily. But baby, when that high wear off, you still back at the same situation. So I don't partake in it. I mean, I've done it a couple times. And yeah, I felt extremely good, but I don't really partake in that because I got to be present for the kids. And when I noticed when I, the couple times I did have like edibles, man, I was not good to anybody, not even my kids. So, therefore, I just leave that alone. Okay, so I think I did this one good. So anyway, back to the whole market thing. I've never did any kind of vendors event, market, whatever you want to call it. I've never done it. So um, this is a big step towards like my dream of running my own business, and I want to do that full time. I want to be more present for my kids because like my daughter's in track. She joined the track team, so they're going to be competing, and this is like not um it's not like at school, like this is some serious stuff. Like I'm talking about track meets in other states. So I want to be present for that. Like she's in a band, the school band, and she had her first solo. Do you know that I missed it? And it hurt my heart because at the end of the day, I have to still provide for them. But like with these work hours, I'm literally missing things that I should be present for. So for the most part, doing this craft show and doing plenty of other ones, I feel like it's going to get my name out there. And, eventually I'll be doing this full time. Maybe, shoot, you know how some people really just, they go viral and it happened like that overnight for them? It doesn't happen like that for everybody. And I think a lot of people start businesses with the intentions on creating income, or even just like me, just wanting financial freedom and to be more present with their children. They think, oh my God, it's going to happen overnight. People are going to see these amazing products. And then they're bummed out and closing their business down the next month or two because they're like, oh, it didn't happen for me. All of our progress is going to be different. I got to keep shaking this mouse so my computer won't fall asleep. But everybody's progress is different, so we can't expect the same thing. But I just want to say, like, to any mom watching this, like, literally, if you're a busy mom, that's not, and trust me, it's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? It's not an excuse. But at some point, you really do have to, you have to find time. You got to find time for yourself. Like, being a mom is important. Being a wife is important. But what are you doing for yourself in the process? That's what we need to talk about. What are you doing for yourself? So, with that being said, don't give up on your dreams. Whatever it is that you want to do, know that it's 100% obtainable. You can do it. And, it's life is just one big journey, okay? We are just trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not. I used to always push entrepreneurship to my friends. And I had to stop and think, like, that's not for everybody, you know? And so, if you're okay with just working, that's completely fine, you know? But just make it happen for your family however you can. So this bookmark says a good book has no ending. It's super cute, y'all. I'm going to say that about everything, honestly. Y'all, we at 18 minutes. I feel like this video is getting too long. So I'm probably just going to finish these up and then show you guys all of them. And then I'm going to show you guys the stuff that I'll be selling. But that was my little TED Talk, y'all. And I hope you guys, it did something for somebody. It's taking me way too long to like actually take the film off. So we just not going to do it, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to leave y'all with that because it get real and I know how it feels. I just know, okay? So anyway, I am going to get these finished and I'm going to come back because we're at 19 minutes already. And I don't think y'all want to sit here and hear me talk for another 20 minutes. All right. I'll be right back. Here are the bookmarks. They are complete. They are super cute. I didn't know how I wanted to tie them at first. This one's one of my favorites. I wanted to loop it because I wanted them to hang off the holder that I purchased. However, I'm not going to worry about that. I have a different way that I'm going to hang them, put it back. Y'all, my son is in everything. It's so frustrating. And these are the books I was talking about, the Magical Birthday Wishes. It's the latest book. Came out, I want to say in the fall of last year. And then this is the very first book that I wrote, Welcome to Cakeland, which is my baby. And I think I'm going to do about 15 books each because I really don't know how many to bring to this event. But yes, here are the books that I'm going to bring. Here are the bookmarks. One more time. The other items, this is where I like store my shirts and things like that. I have reading teas. I don't want to bring those out right now to show you guys, but I have reading teas. So I'm going to make a couple other ones for adults. I think I'm going to do 5 of each size for kids, but I have cup coasters here. Let me see if I can find y'all another design. That one. I do have pens. So I'm selling these. And I got these containers from Dollar Tree. And then I have koozies right here. I already got them packed and ready to go with the thank you cards. Right here, I do have the magnetic bookmarks. I'm going to do 4 for $4. I don't know what the price I'm at. And then right here, what you're seeing are the glass cups. We already put the cup care instructions on the inside. And so far, this is what I have, and this is what I will be bringing to the event. Again, I don't know what else to make or how much of what to have. The straws are up here. I'm going to put those in a separate, like, little container. And so there's that. Here are some stickers. I have a bunch more stickers to make. I don't know how many of these to have. I have right now 6 of each. But yeah, so I totally almost forgot to record these, but I do have stickers. Yeah, so I'm going to work on pricing because I don't know what to price any of this stuff. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to see what I had and just kind of go on this little journey with me. I have to go. My kids are starting to come from school and I got to get back to work. But please like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and let me know if you enjoyed this video and what you would like to see next. Bye.